Welcome back to Bettering Life with Velo. In our last video, we talked about friendship. We talked about 10 good reasons that you should consider in case you feel that your best friend is no longer the best friend you had. If you feel that they have changed. We are still dealing with the challenges of life, and we have been concentrating on friendship because that is one of factors that can really make us unhappy in this world. And we talked about so many types of losses, and so we have started with friendship. And today we are still continuing with the friendship series, but this is the next step after you have discovered that the friend you thought is your best friend is actually not your best friend, and now you are thinking of dropping them. You have realized that you can't continue in that best friendship thing. We also said that friends come into our lives for different reasons and for different seasons, and they go. And when friends are in our lives, we share so much. And we also said that our hearts are unable to differentiate types of loves. So our hearts know love is love. And when love is no more, we get hurt. So it is not all about maybe intimate relationship. It's not about intimate love. Even friendship, that love, when it breaks, our heart hurts. And in this channel, when we are talking about bettering life, we want to live in a way that we are in harmony with others, because we believe that there is no human being is so proud because they are always raising fights or making sins, or they are making other people feel as if they do not belong into this world, because this world is big enough for all of us. All we need is to know how to live with the other people, and to realize that other people are not like you. They don't think like you. They don't see things the way you see them. So today, we are going to mention a couple of points that you should consider when you are trying to part with your best friend, at least in a way that is human enough that you all live a happy life without making sins, without making this toxic relationship or friendship more difficult than it is. We are all responsible people, and we can live we can live a better life if we think about the other person. Somehow gracefully parting ways. Point number 1 that we are going to talk about today, it is okay. Just realize it is okay. People come together, the friendship grows, but still realize that when this season of friendship is gone, it is okay. It is okay people to part ways. It has happened to many. It will happen to many. You are not the first one. You are not the last one. Friends come and go. And your friend just was in your life for that particular reason and for that particular season. Value what you shared and agree and accept within yourself. You have fallen apart, yes, but life goes on. And it is very much okay for good friends to just part ways. There is nothing wrong with that. Item number 2, focus on your health relation. What do I mean by your health relation? I mean, yes, this was your best friend, but this is not the only person in your life in the whole world, right? Maybe you have children. Maybe you have your siblings. Maybe if you're married, you have your husband or your wife. You have your family. You have other workmates, maybe, or business, people that you do business with. The other people in your life. Focus on those ones. Spend time with them. Do not use all your time crying for the spilled milk. Learn to divert your energy from the brokenness of the friendship to grow the new relationships or the friends that you already have. Also, try to make new friends. People are everywhere. Maybe sometimes you might even find out that there were some people who really wanted to spend some time with you. But because you didn't have time for them, because you were in a friendship, and when we're in friendship, we try to create time for the other parties. You didn't have time for them. So now you are here. Spend time with them. Use this, call it a privilege, to have them in your life. Maybe this is the next step that you're taking in your life for you to grow. Because we said that if you can remember in our last video, and you have not checked out that video, kindly check our previous video on how to the guidance on how to decide if it is time to let your friend go. And you will realize that, there's so much you learn from other people, not just from your best friend, the person that you have fallen down with. You can learn from other people too. There are so many things that we learn in this world. Number 3, do not steal bitterness. We as human beings have the tendency of feeling bitter because the people we thought were our best friends, they acted otherwise. And to some extent, they looked as if they were intentional. It's as if the mission in our lives was meant to just make our life miserable and hurt us. Well, we become bitter because we are human beings. But still, you have to know where you are, where you were, and where you want to go. If you want to live a good life, without so many enemies in your life, don't be bitter. Bitterness really damages one inner self. Look at it this way. You are bitter. You have new people in your life, or the people you really hate in your life. Remember in our last point we said that you try to create a healthy relationship with those people already in your life and make new friends. If you are bitter, how will you deal with these new friends? How will you present yourself to them? Actually, bitter people usually do not even like to be with other people. We just want to be alone. Don't steal that up. It only eat you down, by the way. The other party has gone on with life. Remember, they did bad enough for you to decide that it is time to let them go. So they will still hurt you. If you try to be bitter, you get hurt more and more. Just try to move on with your life and stop being bitter. And that leads us to our next point. Don't expect a miraculous apology. Remember, when a friendship is breaking, it means that there are some things that were going along all the time. It's okay, actually, for friends to one time or the other to be longing each other. And what happens is that when you long me, we sit down, we talk about it, we forgive and forget and move on. But when these things become so often that we are always irritating each other, that is when somebody just sits down and thinks. So, do not expect that this person who has been learning to keep away from you, who has been showing uninterested to be in your life, will miraculously come back and apologize. No, that would be a miracle. That is just maybe 1% that will come back and apologize. They are okay without you in their life. So learn to be okay also without their life. And that leads us to the next point. Keep boundaries. Set boundaries. You see, if you have decided really to let the relationship go, you are fighting with bitterness. You are fighting with the fact that these people will never come to apologize. You are fighting with the fact that these people do not even feel as if they wronged you. No, that means they are living their life. If you are friends, especially on social media, you'll see them post things because they're living their life. Imagine a person has made you so bitter, so angry that you have decided not to continue the friendship. And then on their social media, you see them partying with other friends. And maybe remember, you were friends. So there's a possibility even her friends or his friends were also your friends. You see them partying, being happy, enjoying life. You are a human being. You will definitely feel it. And you will be hurt somehow. But if you set your boundaries, even if it is on social media, you can still unfriend them. For now, at least, until you have your peace. Imagine you are on social media, you are friends, and then you see a post. Even if you don't talk to me, I survived in my mother's stomach for 9 months without talking to anybody. How will you feel? And maybe they were not even referring to you. Maybe it's something that they came across and thought, oh, there's something nice to post. We post things all the time. And maybe this is what has happened. They saw something good and thought, oh, this is something that I can post on the social media. And then you get hurt. Suppose you unfriend them. Yeah, even if it means blocking them, it's okay. Do not let this breaking up hold you to the past. You have a life to go on. You have some people who need you in this life. You have some people who are longing to spend time with you. What is lost is lost. And on that note, remember that you were friends. You shared secrets. As a good friend, as a mature human being, as a person who is trying to better life, you should keep those secrets to yourself. Those secrets were not meant for the whole world. They were only meant for them and for you. Then keep it to yourself. You don't have go telling the whole world because, just because you are not happy that you want now the whole world to know, no. Those secrets were meant for you and them. Keep them. Hold them. The other party could be talking about you. But again, it does not mean that because they are talking. You see what happens is, if somebody lights the fire, it can naturally die if nobody fuels. But the minute you try to add some firewood, the fire burns. And for us, we will enjoy. Hey, especially women, we will enjoy reading your posts whereby you are fighting. We'll like to hear, this said who, this said what, who said what, who said. Learn to keep those secret to yourself. Even if they talk, they have just written a fire. And if you don't fuel it, it will naturally die by itself. The other point to note is that be realistic. Okay, the friendship has gone south. What part did you play in it? Are you sure you were an angel? Are you sure it did not wrong your friend also? Do you know there could be a possibility that they started diverting because of the way you are treating them? Or they hear you speak? What part did you play? What role did you play in breaking of this friendship? Are you putting all the blame on them? Are you the holy one that you never did anything? Be realistic here. It takes two to tango. Could be there's something that you also did that really irritated your friend, and they felt maybe it's not worth talking about it with you, and they decided it's time to just go on because you don't seem to be interested in their life. You don't seem to wish them well. It's only that you never realized that how difficult it was for them, or how serious that issue will affect the relationship. But now they will have already gone with their life, and that is why we are saying don't accept an apology. That's why we are saying do not stew some bitterness, because for them, they have gone on with their life. They are okay without you being their best friend. They have found other friends. They are concentrating on other things. And you are here concentrating on the bitterness, concentrating on how bad they were. They were not bad then. They are bad maybe now. And maybe you played a part in this. Be realistic. Be real. The other thing, practice self-care. Yes, you have fallen out with your friend, but you see, that is not. We said that is not the end of the world, right? We also said that there are some other people who really want to be in your life. Maybe your husband, maybe your siblings. There are other people who want to be in your life. And so we said that you concentrate with these new people. But how do you concentrate with them, whereas you're not even taking care of yourself? You are ever angry. You are ever beaten. Your mouth is just talking filth. How? Just try to concentrate with yourself. Take care of yourself. Take care of your heart as much as you take care of your body. Remember, an angry man is an angry man. If you're angry, you won't be able to give happiness to the other people in your life. No. And it will sound so silly because, you see, to them, they don't know. They don't feel your bitterness. They don't feel your loss. And now here you are coming into your life with some moods. I mean, it's not working. It won't work well for you. You will end up losing more people than you're trying to get into your life. And you know, we are human beings. We are social beings. We want to live with other people. Be happy. Don't be angry. Don't talk negatively about your past, about your friend. And don't show the negativity about yourself. Meet new friends. Make some goals. The time that you are spending with your friend is still there. You are creating time to be together and to do what you both loved. So the time is still there. That time, plan yourself. Make new goals and objectives that you can achieve. So by the time you are here, you won't even realize that you have healed already. Because you concentrated with other things, you made other friends, you renewed your life, you have realized life goes on. And so, you better your life.